Yorkshire puddings are always a definite from Yorkshire. What do you expect? It's just a bit basic. Do you fancy seeing what I've got from Marks and Spencer's this week? Hello, welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's well. So as I've just said, been to Marks and Spencer's again. I'm getting a habit of going into a shop once a week. I'm right proud of myself because usually I like a bit of online shopping, but it breaks things up. And this month I've got loads of stuff in my cupboards, so I'm just going to probably bob into the shops, get some few bits to add to what I've already got, do a fruit and veg order online, and that is it. No stress grocery shopping this month, people, I tell you. And plus, when I'm going in store, I get to see all the wonderful things that places like M&S have got to offer. Although I do think that I am somewhat getting priced out of that supermarket because certain things just seem to be going up and up and up in price, and they are definitely not the prices that I want to pay. So let me show you what I've got this week. Start off with some nice treats, yeah? Have you tried them? Some orange flavour biscuit base fully coated in milk chocolate mallows. They look right nice, don't they? Shall we open them up and see what they look like? They've got them in loads of different, well, not loads of different flavours, but I think salted caramel, this orange one, and then just a normal random tea cake. They are quite big, but they do say that they are the ultimate. Are they really the ultimate? Shall we cut it open? They're not frozen, these. I have seen that you can freeze them and it gives it a complete different texture. Have you tried them frozen? So that is what this ultimate tea cake looks like. I don't know. To me, it just looks like a tea cake, but we're going to try it nonetheless because we like to try things in these videos, don't we? I am not overwhelmed. I would say that no. The orange of the base, it's supposed to be an orange flavour base. It almost tastes like mandarin actually, but it's very mild. It's not your Terry's chocolate orange kind of orange, let me tell you. The chocolate's nice, it's thick, it's sweet as you would imagine because of the marshmallow. But no, I thought that I'd be like taken away and transported to this wonderful mallow world, but they're just a bit basic. What do you think? They're very, very sweet. I love the packaging though. I mean, come on. That is some groovy packaging. But we're not eating packaging, are we? So I would say that the marshmallows, I don't know, maybe 5 out of 10. Not starting off on a good start, are we really? Can you beat a Tunnock's tea cake? I don't think you can. But let's move on because we've all got a bag full of wonderful things here. Have you tried these? Tomatillo, ooh, and jalapeno peppercorn and sweet potato tortillas. Warming and lively. Shall we crack these open and we'll try these and all? It's like a tried and tested video. I need to drink a water first though, because I don't want chocolate mixing with this. Although chocolate and spice are supposed to go quite well together, aren't they? Let's open these up. They're very well shaped for dipping. Look at those. Are we ready? It's going to be crunchy. These are nice. They're not really spicy. They have got a kick to them, but they're not spicy at all. Well, oh, hang on. It's tickling my tongue a bit. They've got a little spice, a little bit of zing. It does say actually though. It says that corn and sweet potato tortillas made with red and green jalapenos, finished with zinger tomatillo for a fruity tang. Very nice. I can't remember how much they were though. I'll stick it on the screen for you, just in case you're interested. That's a nice addition to like a Saturday night when you're having a couple of drinks, you've got some dips, that kind of vibe. I like those, they are nice. Although, you know the bog standard tortilla chips from M&S, cannot beat them. They are lovely. Moving on. Last week I tried the Bramley apple hot cross buns. I was not overwhelmed with the Bramley apple hot cross buns. Can't get my words out. Yeah, again, it was an underwhelming product as far as I was concerned. Now, I've had these before and I feel like I have really good memories. The reason I've got the chocolate ones is I tried the Aldi ones last week and they were 4 lots of disappointment. They're not nice. No, not very nice at all. But these, I feel that these might just hit the chocolate hot cross bun spot. But yeah, the Aldi ones, these are £2. Are they £2? The apple ones are £2. I'm going to say that they're £2. So 50p hot cross bun, you can't go wrong really, can you? And then another snacky bit. Oh, we're all liking all snacky stuff, aren't we now? Sun's coming out. Smoky chorizo peanuts. I can't remember how much they were either. Punchy flavours of meaty chorizo with a hint of smoke and spice. Do you want to have a look at the bag? You see what they actually look like. Oh, they're tiny. Ooh. Oh, they smell nice. Look. Can you see them? Again, you've got that beer vibe, haven't you? Beer, they are nice. If you like nuts, and you like a bit of like paprika smokiness, chorizo. What have we got in them? Let me just check. Peanuts, rapeseed oil, smoked paprika. That's where you're getting your smokiness from. It's interesting that they say smoky chorizo and they got paprika in. Why don't they just say smoky paprika? Dried onions, natural flavourings, so that could be the chorizo, ground black pepper. So the vegetarian, that's what we're looking for. Suitable for vegans. Interesting, innit? Smoky chorizo flavour. But we're fine for vegans. They're nice. We'll be sat in your garden. In the sun. Nice. Glad I bought those because they were just bought on a whim, you know. Alright. Let's have a look. Oh, one more snacky thing. They are nice. I tried the custard creams last week because my mum were banging on about M&S custard creams, 50p back. And somebody said, I think that she might be talking about the milk chocolate custard creams. She's not. She's talking about the bog standard ones. They're like one of her favourite biscuits. Although now she's moved on to the almond biscuits from M&S. Have you tried those? I'll try them at some point, but I'm trying to reduce my sugar a bit. So I don't want to go too mad. But yeah, the custard creams covered in chocolate, £3 a pack. If you've tried them, are they worth it? Are they worth spending the £3 for? You let me know. But these are definitely next level bourbon biscuits, I'm telling you. For 50p, they are worth it. Although when you've got kids are eating your biscuits all the time. I don't know, you don't want to spend too much, do you? I've got something reduced, like a little bit of a yellow sticker me. Was £2.80, then it went down to £1.34. They had quite a few of them in. When you go in on a Sunday, they do have quite a few cakes reduced. Iced all butter classic Madeira cake. Nice with a cup of tea. So I'm going to have some of that. After my lunch, maybe sit down and be very civil and have a nice little civil cup of tea with a civil slice of cake. Do you do that? Do you do cake and cup of tea? Now then, cordial. I don't really drink alcohol. I have an occasional drink, but I don't go hell to leather with alcohol. But I do like different flavoured drinks. And this, I just ended up down cordial aisle, and they got loads of different flavours of adult popping. So this is raspberry, rhubarb and hibiscus. What do you think? I love the look of the label. They got some right good packaging, haven't they, Marks and Spencer's, and labels. I think it's, I didn't even check to see what I got in it, but I'll share the ingredients with you just in case you're interested and you look at ingredients labels like I do. Spring water, raspberry juice from concentrate, 25% raspberry juice, sugar, rhubarb juice, 6%, what? Oh, hang on. Raspberry juice from concentrate, 25%. Rhubarb juice, 6%. Raspberry juice, pure raspberry juice, 4%. Natural flavourings, hibiscus extract, and then vegetable and fruit juice, carrot, blackcurrant. That's all right, isn't it? That is okay. I might end up buying a few more of those for the summertime, because you add that sparkling water, you got yourself a really nice drink. And if you wanted to pimp it up a little bit, you could always put a bit of gin in it, couldn't you? So, yeah, sweet and fruity natural flavourings. Shall we see what it smells like? You can smell the raspberries. Smells nice, that. It weren't overly expensive either, you know. If I find my price list, if I find my receipt, I'll let you know, but I don't know where it's gone. Hand wash, I can remember that this was about 80p. Look at the packaging again. I mean, that's going to look nice in most people's bathrooms. You know, if you go for a little bit of the aesthetically pleasing look, that is quite aesthetically pleasing for just a normal pot of hand wash, isn't it? 80p. I like the cleaning products of Marks and Spencer's, but I've not used many of the sort of body washes and stuff. M&S Restoring Hand Wash with cactus flower extract. I think for 80p you probably can't go wrong with that. And then what else have I got? Oh, so we went for a couple of meal bits, bearing in mind that I have got most of my food for this week in my store cupboards and that. So we got a boneless gammon joint. I were going to get the one out of the foil, but this just seemed to be better value. I think it were just over £8. So I'm going to do it with, well, I'm going to do 2 different meals with it. So I'm going to thin it slice it really thinly. So we're going to do gammon, chips and peas one night. And then the other night, the first night that I cook it, I'm going to do some kind of Sunday lunch situation, midweek Sunday lunch. So we're going to just have Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes, cauliflower cheese, broccoli, carrots and this. But I'm going to make this stretch over 2 meals because we're not overly big on meat. I do include it in most meals for the kids and dads, but it's not something that I just use it as a little part of the meal, and I always do more veg dishes than we do meat. It's just the way that I've done it for years. And then I got the pasta deal that they have, but we're not having it together. So they do the pasta meals, don't they, where you get a fresh pasta, which in this case is the ricotta and spinach. And then you choose a sauce. This has already been opened actually, so tomato and mascarpone sauce. And then you choose a garlic bread. So I've got the flatbreads. These flatbreads are going to go in the freezer. I don't usually use garlic bread that much. You know, when I'm doing pasta, because it's sort of double carbs, isn't it? So I would do broccoli or something on the side other than do garlic bread. But I do know that Darren does like double carbs. He's a double carbs kind of person, so he does like garlic bread with pasta. So he's definitely not going to say no if I offer him one of these. And these are my favourite ones from Marks and Spencer's because they've got that salty vibe going that the normal garlic breads don't have. So yeah, but I'm just going to stick them in the freezer. Then this pasta, they've got loads of different fillings. This is just the one that I always get, and this is going to be for one of my kids. I'm trying to get him to eat more real food because he just goes on a sugar and junk hunt all the time. So whilst this isn't brilliant, it's better than some of the stuff that he's been craving. And he used to have it a lot when he was younger, so I got him that. And then this sauce is actually for my daughter. So we've got 3 components of a meal deal, but they're all going to be doing different things. And I do like to do the meal deals like that. Have a look and see what's in the offer, and then I'll just do different meals with different bits, and I feel like I actually get better value for money. You know, when they've got the dining for 15 quid or something, I can't remember, but you know when they do the dine-in meals, I'd never do everything together. I'd never just take it and then just make that in a meal. I'll always spread it out. And the last thing that I got was a chicken, which was a tenner, believe it or not. And this is gonna again do a couple of different things, but I haven't seen the hot honey barbecue chicken before. So it's got a rub on it, but then it's also got a packet of hot honey sauce. But I won't use the hot honey sauce in this chicken. I will use it for something else. So I'm gonna have a look at what kind of stuff is in the sauce and then use it in another dish, because I think that rub will be enough for what I'm wanting to use the chicken for. I'm going to cook it up and have some kind of Sunday lunch situation. So again, chicken, maybe stuffing. Yorkshire puddings are always a definite. We're from Yorkshire, what do you expect? Maybe cauliflower cheese, you know, the same sort of stuff. Maybe some corn or something for one of the younger kids. And then the rest of it, we'll have chicken wraps, and we'll do chicken and savoury rice. You've got to make most out of your ingredients, haven't you? And we are well and truly an ingredients household. Right, that's it. Enough of me chatting. You go on and get on with your evening, and I'll go on and get on with my day, and we'll both be happy. You take care, and until next time, bye.